Of course, in terms of where I expect the market to move over 2026 and when it might come crashing down, the honest answer is I have no idea and nobody knows. I mean, I know I've said it before and it's kind of cheesy, but it's true. The market can remain irrational longer than you could remain solvent, which basically means the market's going to outlast whatever you think it'll do. If you think it's going to go higher, it'll keep going higher than you ever thought was possible. And if you think the market's going to sell off, well, it could sell off until you run out of money, and then it's going to fall even further. The truth is, sometimes the simplest approach is also the most effective, and over a 20-year time frame, the S&P 500 has never once produced a negative result. So far. Although let's rewind for a second, because there is another investment we need to talk about that I'm selling completely out of, and that would be the housing market. See, initially, this is how I started my entire career back in 2008, and in the beginning, real estate was pretty much my only investment. Like, I'd work full-time as a real estate agent, save up all of my commissions, and then after months or even years of searching, I would find one deal, I'd fix it up, I'd rent it out, and then I'd repeat the process over again. However, after a certain point, I realized it wasn't a smart idea to be 100% invested in one asset class in one location. So in 2020, I made the conscious effort to start diversifying into other asset classes. That said, I never stopped looking at real estate. I was always keeping an eye out for the right deal. But besides refinancing into cheaper mortgages throughout 2020, I haven't found anything that's just a no-brainer deal to buy. So now with prices at all-time highs, instead of buying more, I've made the decision to start selling everything off. Why, you might ask?